Why effort alone doesn't fulfill your relationship? Have you ever noticed that even while you or your partner are doing everything right, something still feels empty? Sometimes this emptiness in a relationship is not coming from a place of no effort, or maybe you have unrealistic expectations, as most people believe. Sometimes it's from misalignments. Misalignments. You are showing up, they are showing up, but there's no point of contact, there's no point of resonance. That is why there is emptiness in the relationship. That is why you are not fulfilled in the relationship. This creates confusion, frustration, fights in your relationship. Sometimes you may argue, blame each other, or even label yourself names. Oh, she's not appreciative. Oh, he's never done anything for me. You know, all those complaints, those labels. Sometimes you might even retreat into silence or defensiveness, hoping that your strategy is going to change the situation. But most often than not, it doesn't help because your silence is never going to help your partner to change. They can't change into what you need them to do to fulfill you because they don't know that. They don't know that your silence, your argument, or anything is not going to help the situation because they don't know that thing that they needed to do to connect with you. They won't be trying. But that trying, that effort alone is not enough if it is not well understood or well received. And the issue is about perspective. You know, you are showing up in love from your own point of view. They are also showing up in love from their own point of view. They show care in the way that makes sense to them, not necessarily the way that resonates with you. And it is vice versa, right? You also do the same. Yes, love is selfless, but it's also strategic. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone to communicate in the way that matters to your partner and vice versa. Imagine you speaking to a deaf person. You might shout, scream, do all sorts of things, and they wouldn't understand you unless you change your approach of communicating to them. The same thing in relationships because we don't speak the same language every time. We have to be able to adapt to their language and we adapt to their own language in order for us to have resonance and fulfillment in relationships. So what do we do? I want you to study your partner's soul. I'm not saying you should study your partner now. I want you to study your partner's souls. How do they show up? How do they communicate? What excites them? What repels them? What touches them? Then I want you to show up from that understanding. And I also want you to invite them to study you too. Then they show up for you in that understanding. This is how you truly reach each other's hearts deeply and fully. I want you to forget all the surface level tips that you hear or you read about. Soulful connection has to be aligned and it has to be intentional if you want to enjoy your relationships. And that will be that for today. If you want guidance in relating with your partner in a way that matters, that truly fulfills the both of you, reach out for a one-on-one session. The details is written on the screen. My name is Suliat Ajiboli, and I guide individuals and couples into fulfilling aligned relationships through my trauma recovery process, identity reset, and conscious relational mastery. Till I see you again another time.